Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I know it's late, y'all. Y'all know I like to come on when it's late after the grandbaby's in the bed. Just want to come on and give a quick message, a quick word of inspiration, quick word of encouragement, I guess, more so. So, with that being said, let's start it off. Let's start it off. Let me see. Let me tag a few people. I know they might be in the bed, but we're gonna still try to tag them anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna still tag a few anyway. Just a few. Y'all ignore my grandbaby over there. He over there asleep like I done gave him his medicine or something. Like he done had a hard day at work. I'm talking about he done had a hard day at work. I really want to be on the other end for a minute and see how he sound. Because it sound like he loud over there, y'all. Y'all just like y'all. Just turn him on now. Just like y'all don't hear. But a little bit. Okay. I think I'm tired of you people in. Okay. So, I just want to come on and let you all know that you do know that as long as you're doing nothing, no one ever comes against you. As long as you're doing nothing, no one ever comes against you. When you somewhere minding your business, I'm saying, doing nothing, not progressing in life, not striving to be successful, not trying to make something better of yourself, no one has anything to say to you. They have nothing to say about you, you know, your flaws, your failures, you know what I'm saying, your shortcomings, none of that stuff. But I just want to encourage somebody on today that know this. When you trying to push forward, when you trying to do something positive, here comes your past. Here comes the judgment. Here comes people's opinion about you. And one thing you got to know that when you're trying to do something better to better yourself and better, you know, the way you view the world around you, learn that people gonna come against you. I don't know. I'm trying to see. Let me see. That tags of people in here. Trying to see. Okay. Yeah. So I just want to tell y'all a few things. I'm saying, I remember when I used to go through my phase of depression, I used to feel like I was nobody. People treat me like I was nobody, you know, for a long time. But God had often reminded me that you are somebody. You are my child. You my chosen one. I'm saying I've chosen you to cover you. I've chosen to bless you. I've chosen to protect you. I've chosen to provide for you. And I'm finding myself more so and more so as I get older, where I'm trying to go back and make adjustments where I failed at in areas. So with that being said, I didn't acknowledge them saying the things that God was doing for me because I didn't know. I thought I was going through life doing life. I'm saying I didn't, you know, attribute nothing that I had going on to what God, I'm saying, He was providing for me and the things that He was showing to me and revealing to me. And as I was studying for the Women's Inherit Dinner for 2025, it was the theme about blooming where you're planted at. It came to mind, and it was saying that you just gotta move from where you at in life. Don't keep on sitting back, you know, feeling sorry for yourself, dwelling on your past, you know, crying about them saying the spilled milk that was spilled a long time ago, you know, even if it's still being spilled. You gotta learn how to accept life as it is. One thing about them saying your past is what has built you to be the person you are today. You gonna have your moments where you're going to sit back and you're going to look at your life and you can be like, dang, I messed up right there. Ooh, I was a bad parent. Ooh, I was not the best child. Ooh, I wasn't the best I'm saying girlfriend. Ooh, I wasn't this. You're going to have those moments. Don't get me wrong. Because it says, I'm saying, without sin, catch first on. All of us have messed up in life. Everybody. But I find that when people start joining together to come against you, I'm like, hey, it's just little me. It's just little me. It's just me. Leave me be. You know, because at the end of the day, I'm still human. I'm still flesh. You know. Yes, I do acknowledge God. Yes, I do praise God. Yes, I do them saying, you know, I tell people about the goodness of God. And, you know, I shout it from the rooftop. But one thing about me, I have always told people the truth. that, hey, I can be crazy. I can have an attitude. I can be mean. You know what I'm saying? I can get on your level, whatever your level is. But in the process of God providing for me over this lifespan of these 44 years, I have found that it's not worth it. So I often guard my mind. I often guard my heart. I often guard my response to a lot of stuff. And I'm saying, that don't mean that I don't get angry. Because I promise you, I got a couple of people that I call every time I'm saying, I get frustrated. I have to call them because they have to bring me back down. And the reason why they have to bring me back down, because then I get in flesh. And in my flesh, I tell everybody, I guess I walk around because I have so many people coming against me. And she ain't this and she this and she that. One thing about it, I'm going to be truthful with whoever. Don't come against me. All my life I've had to fight. I started Girls Like Me to help girls like me. Because one thing about it, being a girl like me, meaning I have dealt with a lot. I am dealing with a lot. I have overcome a lot. That's the whole theme of Girl Like Me. Overcoming. So with that being said, just know that as you're trying to overcome the stuff that you went through or the stuff that you used to enjoy, the stuff that you used to do, it's going to be some people that's going to come against you. And see, when they come against you happens, oh man, I'm saying they come against you. When that happens, I'm saying it can break you back down. It can send you backwards. And what I don't want to do is I don't want to go back. I don't want to be back in a place where God have to keep on, chastising me and leaving me on my own and leaving me to suffer because I keep on making mistakes. So I be trying, to do the right thing. I try to respond the right way. And I don't always get it right. But one thing about me, if anybody can tell you, hey, I'm going to be a little bit calm. And it's only for so long. But when I say I want to work with girls like me, it's not because I'm saying, hey, I'm the perfect director, or I'm saying this perfect person, this perfect woman of God. Somebody else might see woman of God in me before I saw it. I didn't see it. What God put on me and placed in my heart, I didn't see it. So you didn't hear me. It's rare that you hear me say, oh, I'm just this woman of God. But I'm saying, don't get me wrong. Can I sing? Can I praise? Can I exhort him? I'm saying, can I lift his name? Can I magnify him? Can I glorify him? Yes, I can. Life caused me to learn that. Life taught me that. Not the Bible. Before I got to the Bible, life in the street taught me that. So when I say a girl like me, I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm getting tired of being judged by that. I get tired of people want to team up against me. I get tired of people wanting to throw slanders against me. And a lot of times I have to find myself ignoring stuff that be going on. And acting like, hey, that don't bother me. It don't bother me. It don't bother me. But it don't, to a certain extent. Because a lot of times I laugh at it. What? Huh? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Some chips. You want some chips? Yeah, that's my step, baby. Go ahead. I mean, but people, they always want to pull you back down. If you ain't got no motion, just know that ain't nobody gonna come against you. When you find yourself in your back against the wall, and it's like everybody, I'm saying, attacking you, everybody just throwing darts at you. It's like you're a dartboard. They're just throwing darts at you. They're throwing stuff at you. I'm talking about you hear the snarly comments. I'm saying you see them. You hear about all the stuff that's going on, and you're like, why? I ain't done nothing to you. 9 times 10 you did something to me. Why is we beefing? Why? Because see, I have more self-control. I have more self-control than I used to. I do. Now, my little cousin on here, Mr. Lowe, he might tell y'all that, hey, she real crazy. He'll tell you I'm crazy. But at the same time, I'm a loving person. I like to love and be loved. I want to be loved. And in the process of me being loved or trying to love you, I'm going to be truthful with you. And I find myself like, if it's a person that's real sensitive, I really don't deal with sensitive people because they don't like the truth. And if you don't want the truth from me, then, I'm not the one for you to come and say with. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth of my opinion. That's it. It's my opinion. And I'm not going to argue about my opinion because you're entitled to interpret my opinion the way you see fit. But if most of the people that I talk to, they trust me and my opinion. But I just really find myself being attacked in the sense of, oh, y'all, I'm saying, following her. Y'all believe her. Y'all supporting her. Why y'all do, but at the end of the day, one thing about me, when I say girls like me, I'm dead serious. I live, breathe, and sleep girls like me all day long. And I do it because when I was coming up and when I was in the world, I had no one to hold my hand because I wanted no one. I thought no one could save me. I thought I was okay doing what I was doing. I thought I was okay being out there in the world. I thought I was okay sleeping from house to house. I thought I was okay with talking to the drug dealers. I thought I was okay. Good, I know my life was in danger. I didn't know what I'm saying. They could have found my body in a trunk somewhere burnt up. I didn't know I could have got shot up in my car. I didn't know none of that stuff. I'm just living. You just want to be with the man, I'm saying, that got the most money when you in the street. I'm saying, hey, you got a child already. You know what I'm saying? You're a young adult with a child. All I knew is I need some help with my child. I wanted to be better off than I was. So, hey, what about any means? I need some money. I made my own money, don't get me wrong. But I still needed money. But I just need people to understand that when you're growing up, it's a lot of stuff that you're going to do that you're not going to be proud of. But when you hold your head up as you get older, know this, that once you try to make a change, people going to remind you of where you came from. But you need to be so confident in yourself to say that, hey, I don't care where I came from. I don't care what you know about me or what you heard about me. I was a victim of my environment. Yeah. But I'm overcoming that. And when I say overcoming, that means you slowly every day, you have to train yourself every day to rid your body of that negative energy, that negative, mindset, those negative patterns, those negative habits that you had. Because see, before I went to the hood, I wasn't that type of girl. Before I went to the hood, I wasn't that type of girl. I was a good girl, and I had to conform to my environment and become, a product of where I was at. Either you think you all that, you're going to get jumped on. You come here with your head up, in the air, and your nose in the air, looking at everybody else like you better than them. Hey, they finna be at your door ready to jump on you. So now I got to learn how to fight. I got to learn how to defend myself. And all my life, I've been defending myself. But let me see. Let me get back on my paper. I be forgetting. I be on my paper. But when people treat you like nobody, remember that God's going to always show you who you are. God is going to show you who you are. And if God happens to show you something that you don't like, you have the opportunity to fix that. If it's something about you that you don't like, anybody got to tell you about your ugly self first? You know it. Anybody got to tell you about it first? You know if you're nasty. You know if you got a nasty attitude. Soon as somebody say something to you, you in a nasty mood, you know if you got that attitude. I'm talking about if you just real, just spiteful, hateful, malicious. You know that. Anybody got to tell you that. I'm going to tell y'all one thing about me. I play too much sometimes. I play too much. And I play so much because life beat me down so much that all I like to do now is laugh. I like to find laughter in everything because I cried enough. I paid for this happiness in my tears. And when I come to y'all, a lot of people, even with the marriage thing, being, a wife that made me a woman. I've been a woman. Being a wife that made me a woman. Being a wife, that make me who I am. Being a wife that make me confident in who I am. I was already a woman and I was already confident in me. My husband, he's a bonus. But at the end of the day, people want you to be ashamed of that even be ashamed of you. Oh, that's all she about is her husband. Okay, now you want me to stop on my husband or acknowledging my husband? I'm going to acknowledge him because he took the time to acknowledge me. But at the end of the day, I am myself. I'm my own. That's my daughter. I'm going to call you back. Why she want to interrupt me tonight? She knows she don't even call me that much. But how's that though? But what I want y'all to understand is this, that no matter what your past is, you have the opportunity to overcome it. You have the opportunity to sit down with yourself, write down the stuff that you don't like about yourself, work on it. Can't nobody fix you but you. Before you let anybody run your name down through the mud, drag you down through the mud, fix yourself. That's all Girl Like Me is. That's all this right here, this organization represents. This organization right here does not represent I'm perfect. Girls Like Me does not represent perfection. You'll never come to my event and I stand there and brag about what I got to you. You'll never see that. Never. You'll never hear me bragging about how I'm making it like this, because at the end of the day, baby, I'm basic. I'm normal. And I'm okay with that. But God said I got better for you. And my better is going to come from my Girls Like Me ministry. It's going to come from the Girls Like Me organization. It's going to come from me growing and doing what God tell me to do concerning girls like me. But I don't want to be judged. I want y'all to understand who I am. I don't want nobody, to judge me and have to have a conversation. Oh, she get on there and act like she just, so holy. She act like she just didn't know, I never tell you a lie about me. I never pretend to be something else. And that's people's problem these days. They pretend too much. They acting like they got everything together. And I'm saying, truth be told, if that's the type of person you are, I don't care to deal with you anyway. You know, with girls like me, I don't like dealing with fake. I can't be fake. I don't need you to, I'm saying, look at me and no, I can't be fake. I'm going to tell you the truth. I need a whole group of women who want to deal with themselves, with their truth. That's what I made in life. What else I wanted to say to y'all? I was tired. I'm tired of fighting to be, content. I know y'all tired too. Somebody, I'm saying, if y'all understand, I be telling y'all have to talk back to me because I'm going to go to TikTok. Because I think they said, since TikTok back up while President Trump let us on TikTok, I'm finna go back to TikTok and talk to them people because all them people be over there talking. Yeah, y'all be trying to be quiet. And I have to get on here and tell my whole life story before somebody even make one comment. But it's okay. Because God put me on the front line. God put me on the front line to get on this story and tell people, what they want to say. Or to say what people want to say, but they too scared to say it. They crazy as hell for sure, but I couldn't ask for a better cousin. I'm proud of the woman, the person that you have and still striving to become. Fam, continue to be blessed that you are, Love you, fam. I love you too, cousin. And he know that. Everybody know I'm crazy. I don't lie to people. All I want is for people to get to a place where they say, hey, yeah, I have these issues. Yeah, I have this emotional stuff going on. Yeah, I've been through this, but at the end of the day, I can do whatever I want to do. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm entitled to that. I'm entitled to this happening. Like, people don't understand. I smile, I laugh, and I'm saying, why you mad? What they mad for? They mad because you happy? That's craziness. Why do people be mad because people are happy? That is ludicrous to me. I don't understand. If you ain't doing nothing, they're not going to worry about you. Okay? So before you let people put you in this headspace where you feel like, oh, why they attacking me? And I'm saying, why everybody coming against me? Hey, it's something you doing right. They scared you finna do something, I'm saying, good, evidently. They scared something good finna go on in your life. When you start finding yourself being attacked by people, know this. The devil somewhere around the corner, I'm saying, mad at you. So he done send everybody around that corner to come attack you. So when you find yourself being attacked, that's when you need to learn how to start praising God and praying to God more. Because it's like, hey, when you're in the middle of that storm, it's because they know there's something good lie ahead. So when you get in that storm, while you're in that storm, just take the time to pray to God and ask God, help me along this way, because this battle here, it gets tiring. Hey, Pastor Roy. Hey, Pastor Roy. That's my pastor, y'all. That was my pastor, y'all. He just left me, when he abandoned me, I got lost all type of ways again. I ain't lying. I ain't gonna talk about you on here, Roy. I ain't gonna talk about you tonight, okay? I ain't gonna talk about you, how you abandoned me. That was another one that people who abandoned me. My pastor, Roy, he went to the west side, knowing I couldn't follow the west side, and I lost a little faith in church and all that stuff right there. He know all about it. It's okay. He knew it, But at the end of the day, he know one thing about Tamara. She love God. I love God. What else I want y'all to tell you? The enemy, uses you sometimes to attack you. Sometimes you think it's people just attacking you. Sometimes the worst person to attack you is yourself. Yes, Deaconess. Yes, one day. Right now I'm called to the streets, bro. I'm called to the women in the streets. That don't want to come in the church. They need to hear that even though they don't dress up on Sunday and they don't shout hallelujah, they need to know who God is in their life. That's who I'm called to right now. Okay? To the people who think they're too far away from God. Because at one time I was one of those women who was so far away from God that I didn't even know that even though I was so far away from him, he still was protecting me. He still providing for me. I got married in my wilderness. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I got married in the wilderness. I was still away from God. After 2019, my son died. I was in the wilderness. I was in my ugly season. I was in my, I'm done with religion. I'm done with all that stuff. I'm done with church people. I'm done with all that. And God still chose to bless me with a husband in the process of that. So you need to know that even though you're going through something, it might look like it's, gloomy, like it's hopeless. You can still have joy on the outside of that. And I guess I'd be so serious. I don't know how to be, how to be played. And that, all that excitement and stuff. I be having to just be straightforward with y'all. Okay, I don't like pretending. I have lied, I haven't lied to y'all about me. I'm messed up in my mind sometimes, yes. I'd like to be truthful, because I feel like now that I'm in this season of being attacked and people want to bring up and judge you for your past. And they use your past to try to tear down what you're building. And building girls like me has been a brick by brick, stone by stone task for me since 2019. Brick by brick, stone by stone. I'm talking about little support. I have, I'm saying, a small hand of people who support me. And I'm saying, I don't like to overwhelm them. So I don't even like to ask for all the stuff that I be needing for girls like me. But I use my own resources to build this brick by brick. Do I need help? Yes. I'm saying, hey, am I one of the ones who going to sit around and wait on the help? No. I'm going to do what I have to do until I get the help. I'm going to continue to build because God told me this is what he want me to do. And this is the place that he assigned me to. This, I'm saying, the purpose he has ordained, I'm saying, me for. He has grown me for this. My life has been a testimony. My life has been a testament to how good God is, that when you don't know that he's right there with you, he is right there leading you and guiding you every step of the way. And when you get too tired, one thing about God, he wants you to know that he can carry you. And the reason why I wanted this so important to me, because at one time God had to carry me. When my mouth was flipped. Yeah. It still can flip sometimes, but I'm saying control it. Still flip. And you know why? I had to learn. I'm saying, girl, why you get so, why you can talk like that? Because guess what? People done ran me down through well. I had to fight. I had to fight for me. Because if I didn't, people would have killed me a long time ago. And I ain't talking about just physical death. I'm talking about spiritual death, emotional death, mental death. People will kill you. They want to kill everything good about you because they don't like to see the good in you, because they don't have goodness in themselves. And the day that you learn that, you'll start living. I'm saying, hey, I see what Joe said tonight. I recognize that. Yeah, I recognize that. Oh, you want to tear me down? I recognize it. It's okay. I saw it. And I'm going to keep it moving. I'm tired of letting people put me in a headspace of depression. I'm tired of that. Oh, you ain't going to get me this time. I ain't giving up this time. The only time I'm going to give up on girls like me is when God tell me it's okay for me to sit it down. Do you understand that? I don't care how small girls like me is. I don't care. If I got 10 women, I'm saying that I'm helping, that's who I'm going to help. That's who I'm assigned to. And I'm going to do the very best I can with those 10. We're going to have some fun. We're going to laugh. We're going to joke. We're going to talk about the truth. But that's just me. My heart is everything concerning girls like me. I even wanted to change the name of Girls Like Me because I looked up and found that it's a Girls Like Me somewhere else. I'm like, I wanted to be so authentic about myself. Like, why I ain't see that when I was making this? When God gave me this. But at the end of the day, I can't change it because it's like it still resonates in my spirit for girls like me. Girls like me need help. Girls like me need love. Girls like me need them saying something. I'm not an attention seeker. I need some guidance. I need some direction. I'm talking about for real. This is real. I'm talking about heart late at night. I'm saying only people who really gonna get this for people who really feeling some type of way. Girls like me is not for them saying the ones who just want to be on the front stream, just what I'm saying, because they want to show off their materialistic stuff. They want to act like they them saying know all that. They want to act like they got. No, I ain't got it all together. I don't. Because I'm saying God made me this way. He made me a fighter. And I'm going to tell y'all one thing about the fight gets sad. The fight gets lonely. The fight gets, I'm talking about, whoa. Being a fighter on the front line for people, it hurts. The attack is on you. Just to help somebody else, you have to get attacked to help others. And it ain't easy. It ain't easy. I'm talking about, you don't know attack until you get attacked by your family. You don't know attack until you get attacked by your friends who once claimed they loved you. You don't get attacked, I'm saying, until you get attacked like Jesus did, I'm saying, by people who was one day bragging on you, praising you, encouraging you, uplifting you, and then the next minute, dogging you. That's attack. But you still have a job to do. Yes. It's get tiresome. I ain't lying, Quarter. It get tiresome. But at the end of the day, he equipped me for this. He equipped me for the pain. Ooh, hold on, y'all. I'll be back. Give me an interlude. Give me a break. God equipped me for this. He equipped me for this. What else? One thing about it, I might be messed up here, but my heart right here, pure. That's my daughter right there. And, man, she the biggest. So, Quinn, why you on here? Go on there. That's the biggest test of my life. And I'm going to say this publicly. I'm going to say this since she on here. I'm going to say this for her. Me and her ain't never had the perfect relationship. To the Salt Conference, Sister Abiding in Light and Church. Man, you better. I'm down for whatever I'm saying I have to do. I'm standing up now, and can't nobody else sit me down. The people made me feel like I wasn't worthy to tell my witnessing to people. I'm saying it's not even about my story. You don't even have to know my personal story. But I need you to understand that my life has been hard. My daughter on here, we ain't had a perfect relationship at all. And she 30 right now. We ain't had a perfect relationship since she probably about 10 years old, to be honest. It might not have probably been longer than that. But that's the biggest heartache of my life. And that's the biggest thing people use against me is my daughter. When people can attack you here, they attack you in other areas that you can't control. And I can't control her until she's ready to change her ways. I'm saying that's on her. All I can do is pray for her. Man, that's all I can do is pray for her. But I had to also identify that in my family, all the firstborn females have a problem with their moms. It's a curse. It's a generational curse. And until everybody get together, until each mama and daughter get together and say, hey, we need to cut this out. We need to break this curse. It's going to continue. The cycle is going to continue until somebody gets together and say, hey, we got to make amends. We got to realize that you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We both messed up. And I'm going to tell you, my motto is, if it didn't kill me, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I'm not going to keep on. It didn't kill me. Then none of that stuff killed me. Y'all don't know what half of the stuff I went through. People act like you bragging. I'm saying, why y'all mad? Because I'm happy. Why? I ain't gonna even say happy. Why y'all mad? Because I'm content. I'm content. I came from a long way. I came from a struggle. A lot of them say I brought it up on myself. Brought it up on myself. All of them say happened because of my family. I brought some of it on myself. But trust me, I smile because I done cried enough. I have cried enough. I don't want to cry no more. I don't want to live the rest of my life crying. I'm going to cry now because I'm saying I'm being the truth with y'all. You know what I'm saying? The heartful moments you had yourself, find yourself in tears, right? You'll be trying. Like even in church, you'll see me crying in church, y'all. I cry in church too. But not because I'm sad. I'm saying it's just the thought of them saying when you remember what you overcame, when you remember what you endured, when you remember what you went through, the stuff that you allowed. I'm talking about for real, like when you allow these men to play with you, you know what I'm saying, and run a circle around you, and all for the sake of love. You know what I'm saying? You still, I'm saying, you endured, and love covered a multitude of sin, and you forgave a lot of stuff that you shouldn't have forgave, and you was being made a fool out of, and you was embarrassed, ashamed in the street. Man, come on, man. Y'all know what we done dealt with. Y'all can sit here and act like I'm saying y'all don't remember that stuff. It's around the corner. We just, I'm saying, came out of it. We just came out of that storm. Some of us just came out of it 10 years ago. Some of us came out of it 15 years ago. Some of us came out a year ago. Some might be still going through it. So stop acting like it's just them saying, hey, she this. I love you too, baby. That's all I ever want. Everybody asks me, I always be with Takai. What's Queen at? What's Queen at? You know, Queen make choices. The Queen got her own life. I can't control that. And since Queen want to come around, I'm saying Queen want to act as a daughter, and I treat her as a daughter, and she treats me as a mom, then I'm saying our relationship will be better. Until then, you know, hey, I don't care to keep on going back through that, but a lot of time people use that. They use that and think that's going to break me down. But see, where I'm at now, I keep telling you about, not because I got married, because I refound my relationship with God. Let's say that. I reestablished my relationship with God. I confess my sins to God. I confess how I walked away from him. I confess how I let the word, I'm saying, tear me down and beat me down. And I confess how when I lost my son, I went into a moment of depression and despair. And I walked away from church. Once the church, I'm saying, walked away from me, when they turned their back on me when my son died, it broke me. Because people are praying for you, yes. And definitely don't like praising with you. What? They don't understand. I went to church. I gave my life to a church. I gave my life to a church. And in my darkest hour, when I lost my son, they ran me down through there. People. But what you have to understand is everybody in the church not the same. Everybody in the church not crooked. Everybody in the church, I'm saying, don't mean you ill will. People in the church, I'm saying, they just like you. Everybody in the church sick. Everybody got illnesses. Everybody got stuff they going through at home, in their mind, in their heart.
The only thing is, you have to learn how to use discernment and decide, I'm saying, how far involved you're going to get into it, hey, and just expect the unexpected from people. That's what's wrong with us. Sometimes our heart get broke because we have high expectations. Let that go. No one's perfect, not even you. The same way you say somebody broke your heart, you done broke somebody else's heart. But that grace, God extends us grace every day. He forgives us every day for what we do and what we say. That I'm saying that contradicts what he wants for us. Every day. Every day. When you wake up, I'm saying you didn't pray last night and ask him to wake you up. I'm saying tomorrow, Lord, bless me with another day. When you didn't say that, he still was nice enough to wake you up. That's grace. That's grace. God gave you some grace. You didn't deserve it. You probably, I'm saying, was ugly right before you went to sleep. You probably dogged somebody out right before you went to sleep. You probably had a thought about killing somebody in your mind right before you went to sleep. So he still extended grace to you the next day. All he wants you to do is when you remember what he's done for you, tell him thank you. Praise him when when you remember, when it come to your mind. Because sometimes when God blesses us, we don't even realize we're being blessed. We have to go around, then you think about, oh man, how that happened? Man. Because quote, it's real. It's real. Because I've been trying to figure out all my life, why be attacked? Why I've been attacked? Man, I lost so many friends that I thought was friends. That right there, I'm saying, like, I don't like to be abandoned. I already tell people I got abandonment issues. So when they left me, like, oh, I went into a whirlwind, girl. But let me tell you about overcoming. Overcoming is realizing, Pastor Mike talked about this Sunday. He said sometimes, God has to amputate some things out of our life. He has to amputate some things because how many times did your foot, have an infection and they need to be removed? Instead of you removing the infection from the foot, you let it fester. Then next thing you know, you had to have your whole leg cut off. Yeah, man, that was a good analogy for me. Because at the end of the day, we won't let stuff go. No matter how hard it is for us, because they keep telling us, love, 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 love. Sometimes you have to love from a distance. Sometimes you have to love you more. You can love people from a distance. You can still love them, but love you more. If it hurts you, learn how to love you more. Because you can't love nobody until you love you. You can't treat nobody good until you start treating yourself good. Because if you do, you're pretending. If you treat anybody better than you treat yourself, you pretending. Pretending. It's time out for pretending. Hey, we going to this year, this year, what? We finna go to the second month now? Hey, it's time. We done pretending. Man, I love you too, Riri. I love you too. Hey, Bougie. Man, I keep telling y'all, I got a sense of humor for real, because I done cried enough. I play too much. Man, if you see me with my baby girl, that's all we do is laugh and talk, mess, and joke, and play too much. Because I done cried enough. Y'all don't know how many nights I cried, man. Y'all don't know how long I prayed to get out of that situation. Y'all don't know how many times I felt alone. I felt unloved. I felt like I ain't did enough. I went to trying to, please people, changing stuff about me to try to, fit in. Girl, nah, you ain't meant to fit in. You meant to stand out. But see, let me tell y'all about standing out. It don't mean be arrogant. Excuse me. Well, I ain't burnt. It don't mean be arrogant. It just mean be confident in who you are. You be confident in where you are in life. You don't have to be nasty to people. You don't have to be rude to people. You don't have to step on people in order for you to be blessed. That's what people need to understand. You don't have to put somebody else down for you to get up here. That's the way of the world, the dog-eat-dog world that they want us to believe in. But at the end of the day, all of us we'll never make it because we keep on pulling each other down. But until we start, building each other up, and I mean wholeheartedly building each other up, you ain't got to praise everything I say. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If I said something that offended you, tell me that. Address me. Can't nobody correct me but me. And I'm so real with myself that hey, if I play with you in a way you ain't like, just call me. 205-207-6195. And don't play on my phone, y'all, because I don't play on my phone. I had that same number for Phil. But yeah. Joyful crying is the best crying. Yes, that's all I'm seeing from you is joyful tears, which are better than painful tears, which, like you said, you shed a lot of those painful tears. You deserve to cry tears of happiness as you share your testimony of trials and tribulation that you've overcome. Man, Lo, it's funny that you said that because I got a whole message I'm supposed to be giving about to be chosen by God. I'm chosen by God. And I'm somebody, it's like, hey, my trials, my tribulations, but my testimony going to speak for me. My trials and my tribulation, but my testimony going to speak for me. I done went through the trials. I'm saying trials is stuff that we let ourselves, go through. There's stuff that we put ourselves into, by the different people we hang around, the environments where we be in. And you find yourself, you getting robbed, you getting raped, you getting played, you getting, manipulated, all that stuff right there. Your tribulation is just suffering. And I done had some loss. I done lost my son. I done lost my grandson. I done lost, one of my other sons, my daughter's brother. I done had loss. I done had great losses. But one thing about it, we have to understand that people gonna die. People gonna leave this world. So a lot of times people are impacted so heavily by death that they find themselves leaving the world before they leave the world. And people don't understand how you have to pick yourself up off that power right there. That's a power that I'm talking about. I look at my daughter and I grieve for her, because I notice how no matter what I say to her, she still has a moment where she's in the room and she's in a sad place. And she's in, I asked her something. I asked Takaya something. I asked her something about herself and she told me, I don't know. And for you to be so low, spiritually, mentally, that you just don't know, that right there, that's what girls like me, I really be like, they'll tell you all the time. I get them in the room, they're like, we don't want to hear them about girls like me. I'm like, cause let me tell y'all, I be trying to counsel and coach everybody. I don't have my psychological degree, but I started, but I don't have it. I got a spiritual degree. How about that? I have a spiritual degree because God talks to me. Now I'm telling y'all, sometimes I talk to myself. And then you'll see me better. I'm like, now I tell you to, now I say that, God didn't say that. Yeah. They say you are a blessing to help others come out, speak out on our story. Yes. Because guess what? The shame. The pain is in your shame. I don't know if anybody told y'all. Most of the pain that we suffer is in the shame that we dealt with. We so embarrassed to say that I'm so small, but I let myself go through that. I let myself get treated like that. I let that man spit on me. I let that man beat on me. I let that man talk crazy to me. We so ashamed of that stuff. I let that man go cheat, right in my face, and still come back in my house and eat me and my children food. I let that man, use my car and tear up my car. I let that man stay in my house and he, brought another female in my house. And all this stuff ain't my life. I'm just saying, it's stuff I done heard. I tell y'all what's my life. Y'all know I told y'all my life. I tell y'all, don't get in bad. But I'm just speaking on behalf of women. It's so many layers of hurt to a woman. Because they tell you, hey, you can't do like men do. So we have to just sit back and take it. Your job is to sit at home and take it, and still love, still nurture, still care, still make sure everybody's, good. But no one sat there and took the time to talk to us and condition our minds to make us remember who we are, how valuable we are. Because I don't care what they say, let's talk about today. They put Trump into the office, and no, they ain't put what the name is, Kamala. They want to put her in there, Kamala Harris, whatever. Because guess what? It's a woman. They'll never want to put us in place. They'll never want to put us higher than themselves. Never. And it's okay. It's okay because we have played in the background so long. But one thing about it, your strength comes in knowing. As a woman, I know we got males on here too, but if I'm gonna speak from a woman's perspective right now. Your strength comes from knowing who you are. It comes from knowing that no matter what nobody said about me, I know what I'm capable. I know I'm the head and not the tail. I know that I'm the lender, not the bar. I know that I'm able to do see a little above all that you can think, as imagine. As long as I got God, I'm able to do anything but fail as long as I got God. That's what you need to know. It's some things you need to know concerning you. And until you learn, and I'm not saying being arrogant. I don't preach arrogance. I don't teach arrogance because it's not. It's not of God. Arrogance is not of God. Is not of God. Humility is of God. That means anything I do for girls like me, I'm humble. I give my last for girls like me. I give my last. Until I eat, sleep, and breathe girls like me. I'm supposed to be in bed with my husband right now, but I be up on working on the girls like me mentorship workbook. I be up, you know what I'm saying, working on the design for the shirt. I be up working on the program for them saying the events. I be up all night, girls like me. That's all I do. Girls like me, girls like me. Hold on, I know what it is. Girl, y'all see that? Y'all see that? That's the Galentine stuff. Y'all see it. Girls like me. That's all I live, eat and sleep. Because when God laid it on my heart, I didn't do nothing with it. I'm going to tell y'all true. He laid it on my heart in 2019. I didn't do nothing with it. I sat down on it because I'm saying I started grieving. I went into a moment of real deep despair and depression. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because when my son died, I did ask God for a little more time with him. Again, he gave me a little more time. And so for a minute, I thought I was okay. I'm like, you know what, God answered my prayer. And say he did grant me a little more time. Now, he was truthful enough to tell me that my son was going to pass on home. He was coming home with me. God did tell me that. So I'm saying I got to accept God's will. You know, I got to accept it. So, you know, when I went through that phase where I would call myself trying to act like I was accepting it, I thought I was good. Then I found myself later on in 2019, I found myself getting further and further. I'm saying to myself, then boom, when COVID hit and next thing I know I'm in the house, I'm in my thoughts, I got into the depressed state. Okay? I did. Thank you. And so when you get depressed, I'm saying that's when you come from out the high phase and you be like, you know what, the reality set in that my son gone. And before I can even get through grieving that son being gone, my grandson left. My first grandson left. So, oh, not to mention. I'm talking about the warrior. The warrior. Man, if y'all see me smiling every day, y'all supposed, I be feeling like I be so mad because I feel like y'all supposed to celebrate with me every day if you knew my life. If you knew how I had 2 sons. One of them, I'm saying, had HUA1 genetic disorder. Then, I'm saying, turn around, my 2 daughters had sons. I'm saying, the first one, my first grandson, he got genetic 1 disorder. Then, I'm saying, my second son, he got HUA1 genetic disorder, grandson. Then, my 4th grandson, he got HUA1 genetic disorder. So, that's 1 son, 3 grandsons. 4 males out of my 5, because I have 2 boys. I'm saying I had 3 grandsons. No, I actually had 4 grandsons. One of them still born. But I'm saying, hey, if y'all realize that all of those boys with special needs, 24-hour care, the size of a baby, never able to walk or talk, and I still carry myself and I still take the time out of my time and my day to put together events for women. And we don't even get together and talk about all my problems. I'm saying that ain't what we getting together for. We need to celebrate each other. We need to honor each other. We need to uplift each other and encourage each other. It's not about what I done went through because I done overcame that stuff. I done accepted what it is and what it ain't concerning though. HUA1 genetic disorder. You know, they're like, we can do therapy. I'm saying, but the truth of the matter is, I'm saying, hey, when I looked it up, it tells you, I'm saying, it's a little possibility that they're going to walk. It's a little possibility, a little chance that they're going to talk. You know, and I've accepted for what it is. I care for my grandson every day. I care for my son. I'm saying, hey, my daughter did help with my son, you know, and it's a lot concerning our situation. I'm saying, our dynamic, but whenever she's ready to sit down and we work that out, me and her can work that out. And I'm prayerful for that. I'm fasting right now and I'm saying for a shift. I'm fasting for a shift in my family. I'm fasting for a shift in the way we're able to communicate with each other. I'm fasting for a shift in the way we're able to talk to each other. And everybody that's meant to go into this next level, I'm going to enjoy them. The ones I'm saying who don't want to change with the shift, you don't want to accept where I'm at in life. That, hey, I'm at peace. And if either we're going to talk about it or you're going to get somewhere. If you got a problem, man, we can't talk about it, you need to get somewhere. And I'm saying, hey, I mean, that goes for family, friends, I'm saying everybody. If we can't talk about it, you need to get somewhere. So when they say, oh, she mean. Nah, I just mean, you know what I'm saying, I mean business about my life now. I have let people run over me for so long. All I want to do is be a blessing to somebody because God put this in my heart. I ain't ask God for this. I ain't ask God to be concerned about people. I'm going to tell y'all, I had seizures after I had that last little baby. And when I had them seizures somewhere along the line, when I woke up, I had this little soft heart. Everything bothered me. Now, before then, y'all, I didn't cry too much. You know, I'm out here in the streets. I'm saying I'm in the streets. I got to be tough. I got to live. I got to survive. And then I started having a heart for people. I started, you know, finding myself being empathetic because of stuff I went through. And when I realized I went through it alone, I remember I'm saying the house catching on fire. And I had to sleep in the car. And I let my children sleep in my friend's auntie house because she was staying with her aunt. And there was a whole bunch of people staying in there. But she was nice enough to let my children come sleep in the bed with her. And I slept in my car because there was too many of us in that 2-bedroom house. People don't understand. Whew, people don't understand. People don't understand, you know. Sleep it in the car. Yeah. People don't understand that. People don't understand. You pull up at your mama's house and I'm saying, hey, she want to know where you going with all them children. I'm saying, and she cussing you out and dog you out from the time you pull up to the time you get to the sidewalk to the time you walk back to the car. They don't understand that. You know, I know I ain't the only one who went through this stuff. But I'm saying I know I'm one of the ones who wouldn't stand here and tell it hurt. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what's bothering you. What got you up listening to this? Somebody hurt you. Somebody hurt you deeply. Somebody cut you deeply. And when somebody cuts you deeply, you stop trusting people. And when you stop trusting people, you stop loving on people. And when you stop loving on people, you stop being yourself. Because all of us were put here to love people. All of us were put here to love, to have love for one another. You know, I ain't saying you got to give your all to somebody. I'm saying, but a simple, hey, how you doing? A simple hug, a simple smile, a simple kind greeting, a simple word of prayer is love. And when you find yourself, you can't do that, it's because people have took something from you. People have broke you down. You are hurting. You are crying on the inside. And I'm telling you, the only way you're going to get past that is if you sit down with yourself and say, what's wrong with me? Because ain't nobody else going to sit you down. I'm telling you, as long as you ain't doing that, they okay. So as long as you, hey, boo, as long as you sitting at home, I'm saying, crying about it, they okay. As long as you sad about it, they okay. You think they're going to call you and check on you? I was just calling to see. No, what they going to call for? We say, oh, yeah, it's been there, still going through it. Yeah. People ain't nobody going to call and check on you. You got to pick yourself up. The only person accountable for you is you. When you realize that the world don't owe you nothing, the only person I'm saying can save you is you. You got the Holy Spirit on the inside of you. Once you start talking to God and I'm saying, hey, and having a conversation with him, saying, look, I need strength because I can't do this on my own. On my own, I find myself still in that same room with the windows closed, with the curtains are all back. And I'm saying, with the I got the darkening panels. I believe in some darkening panels. But I never realized that those darkening panels is because I close out the light because my life's so dark and I don't have time for the light. Ooh, it hurt. That light hurt. But the truth of the matter is that light is where your freedom at. That light is where your happiness at. When you open your curtains up every day, let some light in. Let some light into your room. Let the goodness of God shine into your life. So that therefore you can start being hopeful about the next day and the next day. Do you find yourself waking up, Lord, I'm tired? No. He don't want you to live like that. He wants you to wake up excited. True, thank you, God. I'm saying, oh, I heard my grandson and I'm making a move. Oh, and I'm saying my son on Facebook, I seen his, I'm saying, messenger active. That means he survived through the night. My daughter, she survived. My grandchildren, they survived. Man, you got to learn how to be excited for your own life. Because other than that, what you here for? It's nothing in this world gonna be so damning that I want to kill myself. I want to live. My days on this earth, I want to enjoy life. And I want to encourage others to learn how to enjoy life. And sometimes enjoying life means simply enjoying yourself. Don't make it so hard. You make life harder than it has to be. Enjoy yourself first. And when you enjoy yourself, you'll learn how to enjoy other people. We say, hey, man, I have done that, but it was rough in the darkest, but light is here now. Man, what? Girl, I be looking at my pictures. Let me tell y'all. I ain't got no makeup on right now. I'm saying, but let me tell y'all. If y'all go back on my page now, y'all go back some years, probably about 10 years from now. You go back there for my page. I'm saying, don't be that nosy. You can be, but don't be that nosy. But if you go back about 10 years, oh, my face wasn't this clear. My skin wasn't this bright. I wasn't this radiant, because my face was dark. It was gloomy. It was on me. That heaviness was on me. I look in the mirror. I be like, I'm saying, girl, you is glowing, girl. You glowing. And I want all y'all to wake up in that day that you able to look in the mirror and say, hey, I ain't got no stress marks on my face. I ain't say stretch. I said stress. Them spots and stuff. I'm saying, you're going to have a little blemishes. That's God, like I'm saying, life. But when you clear your mind, I'm saying, falls on your body. People can tell. What say, let your light shine. Man, what? I don't care who nerve I get on. I'm going to tell y'all, I don't care who nerve I get on. Eartha Mae can tell y'all, she be in the kitchen, I harass her to death. Like girls like me, her to death too. Girls like me is my passion, baby. Y'all see I got on my shirt. I ain't gonna tell y'all, I already got my gown, but I had to put my shirt on for y'all, because I ain't studying y'all. Y'all gonna say girls like me get on my nerves. But I'm saying, till everybody can scream, girl like me. And everybody can stand up and say, hey, yeah, I am a girl like you. I ain't talking about just me. Because we all need somebody to show us what we can overcome. And I be so excited when I be getting women in the room like, hey, I want y'all to tell the truth. I'm saying, girl, tell us what you've been through. I don't want to be in your business. I just want to know what you know, okay? I can tell if I'm saying, I can see, and God, I'm saying, has gave me the gift where I can see when someone's still going through something. Let's pray. Come on. Girl, I'm saying, let's laugh about it. Let's find something. I'm saying, let's find some humor in it. Because at the end of the day, all storms got to end. All of them got to end. All you got to do is keep on driving to the end of the storm. Keep on driving until you get to the end of the storm. But if you stop in the middle of the storm, it's going to overtake you. Let's talk about that. If you stop in the middle of your storm, it's going to overtake you. You're going to find yourself losing the battle. And guess what? I'm going to keep fighting. I got some angels in heaven. I'm saying they're standing. It's like they over me. They're watching over me. And as long as they're watching over me, they're going to give me the strength every day to get up and fight a little bit harder. I don't know what I'm doing with no nonprofit organization. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I just want, I need some grants and some resources. I need an income for me because it's like a job. It is a job because I be working all day on girls like me. But I mostly want enough money to be able to pay for the stuff that I be trying to have for y'all. I just want to get women in the room and we just encourage each other. I don't have time to go to events where people pretend to be happy. I want people to say, hey, I need some prayer. Hey, I need a word. Hey, I need a hug. Hey, I need some love. Well, say yes, but I love it. Keep pushing, man. God got you. Let that light shine. Keep glowing. Just keep driving. Yes. Skirt. I don't care what I'm saying. Hey, I just gotta go a little slow. Some things you gotta go a little slower in. Some storms you gotta slow down so you won't hydroplane. You won't slide off the road and go the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And flip over. And I'm saying crash out. Sometimes you gotta slow down. Sometimes you have to speed up. But at the end of the day, I'm saying you take life one day at a time. And when you take life one day at a time, know this. People only come against you when you're doing something. If you ain't got nothing going on, you ain't got no motion, they not studying you. As long as you failing and you sucking in life and you crying about life and you depressed and stressed about life, they going to leave you be. Just as soon as you step out that front door, I'm saying on that porch with your head in the air, say, hey, I'm ready to fight again. I'm ready to fight again. That's what I'm saying. That's when they're going to come back attacking you. You just got them saying, guard your mind. You got to, I'm saying, stay prayed up, baby. You got to keep them saying the fight. You got to keep them saying, knowing that I'm going to keep praying. Hey, I'm going to keep discerning. I'm going to keep asking God to show me. And I'm saying also, when you get through asking God to show you how people are, be mindful and make sure that you ask God to show you yourself. Ooh, do y'all want to talk about that? Let's go there. Ask God to show you you. Because sometimes the biggest enemy can be you. You can be your biggest enemy. And when I say you can be your biggest enemy, that means sometimes you your worst critic. You put more expectation on yourself, I'm saying, than God even asked you to put. Sometimes you expect yourself to be so much to so many people that you become so little to yourself. So your biggest enemy can be you. So we're going to work on loving on it. I tell you, every Thursday, I have a message that say self-love. Self-love. Love yourself. If you love yourself the proper way, you'll learn how to organize your love for everybody else. I can't give you all of me because I need some of me for myself. Because if I don't love me, ain't nobody else gonna love me. And I'm talking about even your mama, when you get older, hey, she takes some of her love back too. You know what I'm saying? It's love from a distance. So you still got them saying, when it come to you, love you. Them children, you're gonna love them children because they came from you, but you also gotta love you. Sometimes you gotta put yourself, when they get wrong, you gotta put yourself above that. We stress ourselves out trying, I'm saying, still be mama to the kids that are no longer kids. I'm talking about for real. They're no longer kids. And I'm going to tell y'all, people didn't tell us a long time ago, if I could, I'd talk to the younger generation. They don't have all them kids. Because when you have all them kids, they get older. They start having grandkids. Now you stressed out about your kids and your grandkids. Then you stressed out about the great-grandkids. So you never stop stressing. I just want y'all to know that this life here, people preach a lot of feel good sermons and stuff, and they hype you up and say, yeah, let's shout about it. I'm saying, yeah, put God this and God, but yeah, let's be truthful though. I like to be encouraged, and I hope I'm encouraging somebody with the truth. I hope I'm encouraging you with the truth. I don't want to bore nobody. I just like to encourage you to look within yourself and see what it is that you need to resolve in order so that you can have that smile, in order so that you can have that glow. Resolve it. If it's something you can't do nothing about, let it go. And the way for you to let it go is to write it down and say what it did to you. Man, me trying to be a good woman to him, and he ran over me and mistreated me, and I'm saying, it made me feel low. It made me feel unworthy. Write it. Hey, but nah. Anybody else gonna play with me like that? Them declarations, but I tell you, those are declarations. You're definitely doing a good job, baby. You got me in tears. I'd be needing to hear this stuff. I mean, for real. And see, I'd be scared to come on here this late at night because a lot of times I'm like, ain't up in that many people on here. But the truth of the matter is, we all be up in the bed thinking. Our mind be going 1,000 miles north. And I know this because I'm saying, y'all on here. I be up thinking. I be in the bed. I'm saying, my husband roll over. He be like, go to sleep. I'm like, man, leave me alone. I can't sleep right now. I got these thoughts that go in my head. I'm saying, I want to help this. I want to talk about this. I think I'm saying, women going through this, women going through that. Man, I be really up all night trying. If I had a building, no, ain't no if. I'm going to get a building. I'm going to get a building for Girls Like Me Ministry. Yeah, we gonna grow Girls Like Me so big. I'm saying small now. It's going to start off small. I don't know when it's going to get big. I'm expecting them saying twice the favor this year. Twice the favor meaning I'm saying, hey, a little more support, a little more commitment to the organization, a little more people willing to step up. Even if you come in the room and just be quiet and just shed a few tears. You ain't got to tell people what you're going through. If you know what I'm saying, you're not in a place where you ready to, you comfortable to share. I want people to get to the place where they stop hiding in the house. I want women and girls like me to stop hiding. It's time for you to come out. It's time for you to stop sitting back looking at other folks have events and you saying, oh, I wanted to go to something like that. Oh, I wished I could have went to something like that. And then I'm saying, when somebody invites you, you still don't go. It's because you don't feel like you're a part of it. You don't feel like you belong now. He said, God is in control. God have us up at that time for you to tell people some things because they need to hear it. Yes. I told y'all, I'm not here to bore y'all with my life, but I'm here to tell y'all some stuff that I have overcome. And some stuff that still bothers me, the fact that I had to go through it. Like, why me? But when I tell y'all my conference for this year, when I read that God said, I want you to bloom where you planted at, that means in the middle of whatever storm you at, he wants you to bloom right there. He wants you to stand right in the middle, 10 toes down and say, hey, yeah, I went through that. Yeah, that happened to me. Yeah, they hurt me. Yeah, they cut me. Yeah, they used me. Yeah, they abused me. Yeah, they dogged me. But one thing about it, God still, I'm saying, anointed me. He still rolls me up. I told my friend, I'm saying, I love the Phoenix bird. I watched that bird. I think it was one of them Yu-Gi-Ohs or something like that, anime cartoons back when I was a little girl. That was like 30-some years ago. Man. And the one thing about a Phoenix bird is that it rises from its own ashes. It might die, I'm saying, but it's going to rise back up. And one thing about it, I have died and rose back up. People have killed me. I'm talking about verbally, emotionally, mentally. I'm talking about killed me. And I'm going to tell y'all one thing about me. I've always been competitive. And when I had my seizures, y'all, I lost a part of my mind. Like I get lost on my thoughts. And I'm saying, oh, it's so embarrassing. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Oh, my pride. But God had to, I'm saying, let that happen to me. So I wouldn't keep my head up here and feeling like, oh, I know it all. Oh, I'm so smart. I'm saying it wasn't meant for me to stay cocky like that. It was meant for me to be humble. And him to still allow me to learn and have that intelligence. But I'm saying, because I know I have that small flaw, so I stay here. I stay in, I'm saying, what God wants me to be. I don't get above God. Because at any moment, I know I can forget my train of thought. And woo, that's going to be so embarrassing, y'all. Oh my God, if I be talking about like, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. That'd be embarrassing. But I'm saying I had to put myself and plant myself around people who say, hey, it's okay. We'll wait on you to figure out the thought. I got to plant myself around people who accept me for who I am. And I tell y'all, I came on here to tell y'all, I'm not perfect. You don't have to be either. All you need to do is acknowledge that, hey, I want to be better for me, not for nobody else. for you. Because I'm telling you, you can't be nobody until you be something for yourself. Yourself. What to say, these going to move fast for you. Things, yes, people going to grow around you. You will see because of the type of person you is. You have a good heart. You have a lot of people, and you have a lot to tell people. Man, your building is going to grow. It's going to, hey, man, I received that. I went like I know how to speak in tongues. Y'all both show top. Yeah, I ain't going to do all that because I be playing. Praise God. I received it. Because, like, that's my mission, to really have a place, because you ask people, or you try them saying, like, I'm doing this on my own. Like, I'm talking about when I tell you people will stonewall you and block you from, you know what I'm saying, getting to the builder, they'll block you from joining. You know what I'm saying? Man, you have people throwing up all type of events and they mimicking you, you know what I'm saying, and they stealing your ideas because they got the funding, or they got the buildings, I'm saying, they got the area, or they got the friends, the network. So they run over you. They'll take your ideas and they'll run with it. So I have to find out a way, or figure out a way to get the message out there. Hey, and it's authentic. I don't want to be like nobody else. All I want to do is just get a room full of us women who say, hey, I just want to be around somebody who understands me. I don't want nobody that's bragging about what God, I'm saying, oh, that then they lied and stole and cheat to get. I'm saying, I ain't saying I ain't did anything crooked, y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all that. I ain't gonna act like I'm saying like I'm just perfect. I'm not gonna act like that. But I don't need to be around people who lying about how they accomplish something. You know, if you can empower, I'm saying, me and give me or help me, I'm saying, to accomplish, I'm saying, some of the things that I want. You know, why would you see somebody struggling, I'm saying, you can help them and you choose not to? That you don't have the love of God in your heart if that's how you feel. You know, I'm talking about, I be around here, if I could, I'd do stuff for free, but I'm saying, I got a husband, they be like, hey, where the money at? You can pay for that. I'm like, baby, God gonna bless me, and he be like, hey, but you taking out the house. Yeah, my husband crazy now. I might be a little nice, but my husband is crazy. And he be dead serious. Like, hey, you taking away from the house. And I'm like, but I got to do this, I'm saying, until I get some funding going. I have to get, I'm saying, the name out there. I have to build the brand. I have to build the organization up. I started from the ground. I have to lay the foundation, you know, and we got to establish the rules. We got to establish the order. We got to establish the policy. We got to establish this stuff. But one thing about me, I'm willing, I'm saying, to let people, hey, let's get together and tell me what y'all suggest. Because I don't know this stuff. Because guess what, baby? I've been in the house babysitting. And doing hair all my life. Good. And I was going to church. I'm saying, I went to church from sun up to sundown trying to get away from the abuse, okay? I used to think I was going to church because I was going to go praise God. I'm saying, I just not started going to church, praise God. But when I think about it, I'm saying, you know, I went to church, but I really was running. I'm saying, running to God, like, Lord, please save me. Lord, I can't get out of here. Lord, I don't want to die. I don't want to lose my life trying to run. Because, you know, when you tell them folks, I'm saying, you finna leave them, sometimes they gonna kill you. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about being afraid to leave somebody. It's because you're scared, I'm saying, for your life. I don't know why y'all acting like that stuff ain't happening. It's so much of that stuff going on behind the door. Woo. He said, God said, move in silence. People can move how they want to move, but they will never be you. They will never do the things that you're going to do because you think a lot in the way you do. It would never. They will never do it that way. Man, when I tell you, when I tell you, people don't even understand, like, everything about me concerning girls like me is so specific. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. Like, everything. I be telling y'all, like, I'm talking about, I started 2023, Cultivate Your Roles. That was the first thing. I'm saying, first women's empowerment dinner. And I made a declaration for, instead of my birthday, celebrate my birthday, I want to celebrate other women. And it was like, cultivate your roles. And I'm saying, we was talking about the thorns on the rose. I have to go back to it because it's like the order that God gave it to me in. It just really blew my mind. It blows my mind. The rose thorns, the thorns on the rose. And I put on the shirt grief. Anxiety, depression. I'm saying, I think I had molestation. I had, what else I had on there? I had a whole bunch of stuff on the rose. And it was like how we have to learn how, I'm saying, to uncover, I'm saying, to prune those things away from us that hurt us and that keep us from letting people come in and love us. It keeps us, I'm saying, it keeps us guarded, but it also keeps us from receiving stuff. Then last year, 2024, I did Entitled to All Things Great. And people didn't realize it had a crown on there. You know, I wanted to crown us, I'm saying, for our inheritance. We're entitled to everything that God said we can have. Life has made us feel like we don't deserve them. Men have made us feel like we don't deserve it. And the crazy part is, no matter how much we take care of them, no matter how much we provide for their children, how much we cook and clean and wash everything, and beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, whatever that song is, no matter how much we do, it's never enough. And I know y'all have moments where y'all sit down and y'all get in the bed when the children sleep, when your boyfriend sleep, your husband sleep, and you cry. And you feel like, ain't enough. Ain't enough. Maybe everybody be better off without me. If I just leave here, I ain't somebody die. You know, if you just leave, I'm saying, hey, go be to yourself. I'm saying, your children get old enough, you just stay away from them. If y'all can relate, you say you talking about me. If y'all want to be truthful and y'all really relate to that, sitting up at night, asking yourself, what could you do, I'm saying, to make people love you better? What could you do, I'm saying, to make people appreciate you more? What could you do for people to even consider you enough that you've been and spent all your money trying, I'm saying, to buy people and make people, I'm saying, see that you love them and that you care for them, and they don't even go so far as to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Hey, I love you. You know, a lot of time people got a lot going on in their life, and we also got to be loving enough where we understand when somebody's going through something and not be inconsiderate. You know, if you see your friend, you know what I'm saying, hey, what's going on? Well, let me tell you something. If you don't want to tell me what's going on with you, let me just tell you I love you. Somebody love you. And mean it. Mean it. Mean it. Some people just need to hear that. That you're doing a good job. I'm saying it might not be the best, I'm saying, that you think you could be doing, but you're doing a good job. Some people need to hear that. Some people need to hear them say, hey, in the midst of being, you know, I'm overweight, I feel ugly. And I'm saying, hey, you still living. I'm saying, you still alive, you still beautiful. Let your spirit, I'm saying, your heart speak for you. Y'all better go with me now. Now act like y'all don't understand. It be that stress and that nighttime darkness. When I'm saying that spirit comes over at nighttime. When everybody, I'm saying, who's so used to pretending to be happy, I'm saying, they sleep, they might not be asleep. They might be at home like, dang, I wish I was for real. Because they over there faking. Look, they over there fake breaking. But for real, it's in the middle of the night when all those thoughts get to flood in your mind, and then you get to questioning yourself. You get to doubting yourself. And then when you doubt yourself, that happiness that you thought you had, that little small bit of happiness that you thought you had, it run away. Hey, Andrew, it run away. All because, I'm saying, the devil used that quiet time to tell you what you were not. So I want to come against that spirit. I want to come against that heaviness. I want to come against those thoughts. I want to come against, we're going to bind that stuff up. We're going to bind that stuff up. And when we find ourselves, I'm saying, in that moment, in that darkness, and that quietness, and that stillness of life, telling ourselves, allowing ourselves to believe what the devil has told us about us. I'm strong. I am bold. I am courageous. I am somebody. I might have some failures. I might have some flaws. I might be a little bit, I'm saying, you know, a little bit tweaked out sometimes. I might drink a little bit. I might curse a lot. Y'all know I can use some strong cuss words. I told y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lies about me. Anybody gotta tell y'all about me, I tell y'all. You know, what I can't stand is somebody come against me. Oh, she's so fake. No. I tell you about me myself. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm laughing, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play, I'm gonna enjoy life. But when you find yourself in that nighttime, in that quietness, and that enemy telling you who you not, remind yourself of everything you have came through. Remind yourself of how you still can boldly stand up and get up the next day and face life, even though that's supposed to break you down. Shantae, I know, hey, when your mom left you, I know that broke you. I know it broke you. And I know you're not the only person who done lost a parent. You know what I'm saying? You're not. But, you know, some people deal with grief differently. But I'm saying you still had to, go on. You still had to, press on by yourself without that mother figure, without that guidance, without that parental assistance. Your dad left. It's a lot of stuff that you lost. And you probably, still reeling from that. But I want you to know that you still here to tell the story. And to make them proud, they want you to find your life. Find yourself in the midst of your grief. I told y'all the other day, I'm going to, the biggest grief season of my life. I'm going to that. February the 8th, it started. Y'all wouldn't believe I took my son in the hospital on the day of my grandson's birthday. It was 12 o'clock, well, probably about 1 o'clock a.m. When, my son had been sick the whole day before. And we thought he just had like a virus or upset stomach or something. He started throwing up his bowels. And I had to rush to the hospital on my grandson's birthday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then that same grandson ended up dying 2 years later, 3 years later. In 22. 2 years later. Yeah, he died 2 years later. Yeah. So, that day is real heavy for me. It's real heavy. But guess what? I'm going to honor them. I'm going to celebrate them. I'm going to thank them for being my angels. Because trust me, they've been looking out for me. They've been covering them, that other grandbaby over there. They've been protecting us. They've been looking out for us. So even though you're grieving, I need you to understand that they your guardian angels now. Instead of us grieving and losing ourselves, we got to learn how to start talking to them. Watch over me. Keep me covered. Keep me protected. From danger seen and unseen. That's when you got to start talking to their spirit and their soul, man. And asking them, hey, I know we got God that's leading us, but we talking to our children or our loved ones that we lost and asking them to go before us. Hey, go up there and talk to God about me, because your mama crazy. Your mama crazy. That's all I'm saying. Hey, they know you crazy. But you got to learn how to stop grieving and allowing it to take over your body. And you got to grieve. And it's a time to grieve. But it's also a time to rejoice. Knowing that you had that person at one time to love you. Or you had that person to show love to. You got to celebrate the time that you had with them. Because life is short. Life is short. And I still had to be a mama to 3 other kids after I lost him. And I'm always good at it. Hey, Kyrie. What you doing, woke Kyrie? I ain't heard from y'all all day, good. Whew. Y'all pray for LaCara. Y'all pray for LaCara. She got a lot she be having to deal with me. I swear to God. She might not say that, but yeah, she got a lot to deal with. But yeah. See, a lot of us, we upset at night. We ain't got no reason to be sad. But we just, we sit down and we put ourselves in the headspace by thinking about all the stuff that we done dealt with. Lord, I'm stressed out by this. Lord, this is getting on my nerves. Lord, this happened to me. Why this happened? Why I feel by myself? Why I feel. Man, we sit up all night and we allow ourselves to get into a whole depressed moment. Then we have to spend the rest of the day, the next morning, trying to come up out of it. Instead of us going to bed, praising God, thanking God. Lord, thank you for the another 24 hours I done made it through. Lord, thank you. You gave me the strength, and make it through this day. Hey, so by the time we go to sleep praising God, when you wake up, you're going to be in a better mood. If you go to sleep being thankful for what he has done for you, if you go to sleep and thank him the fact that, the light bill due. Hey, it was due yesterday. It was due for disconnect yesterday, and it's still on. You don't get paid to Friday. Lord, let me make it to Friday. Lord, let me make it to Friday. How you got that gas tank. You be pushing that gas tank trying to make it to the gas station. They're pushing them miles as far as they can go. Yeah, it's just like life. We be pushing it. So if you make it to another day and you make it to pass, past that gas station till you go pull up and get some more gas money. Thank God. I'm talking about for real. There be a lot of stuff going on. We just got to thank God. And if you find yourself thanking God more often, you'll find that he show up more for you than you think. Oh, man. And the more you start recognizing God when he show up for you, the more he will show up because you're honoring him. When you start honoring him, even in the midst of your trouble, when you're going through something like, Lord, that happened, but I trust you, God. I trust you to get me out of this. That's when he can step in. I told y'all I like the scripture said, my grace is sufficient in your weakness. The moment that you acknowledge that, hey, I can't do nothing else about it. It's in your hand, God. Whatever your will is. The moment you acknowledge that, that's when God will start stepping in for you. I'm telling you, you ain't got to be at no church house to pray to God. You don't have to be at church. I told Brother Peter said earlier, hey, I'm called to the people who don't have time to go to church. I'm called to the people who be so tired, I'm saying, because they didn't work Monday through Saturday, so on Sunday they just want to go to sleep. They want Sunday, then they want to sleep. I'm called to them people, you know, because they still need to know that God is available to them. Grace is still available to them. Blessings is available to them. Praise, you know what I'm saying, is available to them. All they got to do is praise him, worship him, tell him thank you, acknowledge what he is doing for you. He just wants you to acknowledge him, just reverence him. Man. Whew. I'm saying, y'all just don't know. I be having a notebook full of stuff I want to just talk about. I just want to come on and encourage y'all, because at the end of the day, you need to understand that when you're trying to do better, you're going to be attacked. That's the whole purpose of this message. When you're trying to do better, you're going to be attacked. Somebody always going to want you to go back to your old ways. They're going to always want to make you mad. They're going to always want to show people, oh, she just pretending. She ain't who she say she is. It's going to always be somebody who want to rise up against you. But your job is to show them God regardless. And I'm going to tell y'all, when people come against me, I have that person that be right here. And then I have the Spirit of God right here. Sometimes that side wins. Sometimes the other side wins. Okay? Yeah. Because, you know, God, I'm saying, he might be talking about some nice stuff. I'm like, nah, it's time for me to get them, baby. I got to go on and put them in their place. Because they didn't play with me too much. So I don't even hear you right now, God. Okay? Mercy. Mercy. So, but I'm saying, you give somebody who act like they just all Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, sanctified. I'm saying, that's not me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all like that. I believe in God. I'm saying, man, you catch me in church, I'm gonna be up there shouting and hollering, because when I think about everything I've been through, I'm not sad. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I be crying because I'm like, whoo, I remember when. I remember when I didn't know when I was gonna get out of it. I remember when I didn't know if I was gonna get out of it. When or if. I didn't know how I was gonna get out of it. Oh my God. I didn't even know I was going through it. Until I got out of it, like, when I look back at it, oh, you darn dummy. Oh. So, boy, when y'all think back to what y'all done been through, and I'm saying, where you at now? Oh, I remember I was so nice. I remember somebody called me a good Samaritan one time. The nigga used to be driving my car. Oh my God. Just dummy. I'm so small. How did that light help me? How? But just think back on your life. And think about how God has been covering you when you was in your dumb phase. When you was being a dummy. So when you think about that, that's when you find yourself praying for others. And saying, Lord, reveal to them what they need to see in order for them to come out of it. Because, you know, we waste our years being hopeful. I'm going to love him to death. I'm going to love him till he change. Now, sometimes he'll just let it go, baby. He ain't going to change. You know what I'm saying? Until he find love in his heart, until he find God, he ain't going to change. Until something changes his mind, you can't change a man. A woman, I'm saying, whoever your partner is, significant other, you can't change people. That's what you got to learn in life. You can't change people. The only thing you can change is yourself. You can change how you view people. You can change how you talk to people. You can change how you react to people. So, 2025, who we going to love? And then we're going to love others. We're going to love self first. Then we're going to love others. So, y'all say that with me. 2025, love self first. And then love others. Okay? Self first. And then others. So, what y'all need from me tonight before I go get in the bed with my husband? Pretend I've been in the bed this whole time. I might have to block it so he can't see this tomorrow. So he be like, "Why are you doing up that late at night on the phone?" I hate y'all. I be sacrificing stuff. Y'all better appreciate my sacrifice I be making, because I be about to get in trouble. Yo, I be about to get in trouble in here. Y'all hear how I'm trying to whisper so that man won't hear me in that room while he in there sleep. Yeah, amazing grace, baby. I'm talking about, you gotta extend grace to yourself. Because if you don't extend it to yourself, boy, you'll find yourself around here swimming and drowning. No, I ain't drowning no more. God, self, and others. And I'm saying, hey, yes. First, well, let's talk about that, Earth Man. Let me tell you why I didn't say God. Some people won't see God right into they self. I'm saying, till they see they self. When you see the wrong of yourself, What she said, Tim, you got to do God's work. That's why I can't have you. You don't be want to hear that? You don't be want to hear that, y'all. But for real, let me tell y'all, for real. You won't see God until you see yourself. When you see how flawed you are, and when you realize that God has been loving you the whole time. And when you realize how God has been loving you and you start appreciating what he gave you, which is yourself. He gave you to be responsible for. Once you start loving you comes with loving God. Because you know that you didn't create life. You didn't give your life to yourself. I'm talking about like you didn't do it for yourself. You didn't put yourself, you didn't give yourself the mind you have, the mentality you have, that I'm saying, you didn't do nothing for yourself for real. Once you start acknowledging who you are, then you acknowledge your creator. When you start loving, I'm saying, the person that you are, the core of you, I'm saying, not the fake you or the front you. A lot of times we pretend because we don't want people to take advantage of us. I'm saying a lot of us pretend to be hard because we don't want to be taken advantage of. But when you get to your core self, you can't help but to serve God and praise God. I'm saying love God. When you sit down with you first. When you sit down and realize that, hey, I ain't always been good to myself. Even though God been good to me, I'm saying I ain't been good to myself. God was trying to protect me from a lot of stuff, and I still was beating up on myself. I still was hurting myself. I was abusing myself. I don't care. I'm to my man. Let's talk about. Oh man, I told y'all I finna go to sleep. Let's talk about when I was drinking. I'm saying I was out partying all night long, going from 3-4 different clubs. I'm saying drinking so heavy to the fact that I'm driving, flying home on the freeway, trying to get home and going to sleep while you driving and you wake up, going around the curve. I'm saying, but God still protected you and had that wheel. Come on. Girl, you finna make me go into, I'm saying, you finna make me go into testimony earthly. Don't do me like that. You gonna make me, I'm saying, go to really testify. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about, I'm saying, when you put yourself in that dangerous situation. I'm saying, I want that roughneck. And that roughneck, I'm saying, when I turn around, I'm saying, choke you to death. Yeah, I'm talking about choke you to death till you can't breathe. He just want to see you lifeless. Let's talk about that roughneck that we wanted so bad. That we wouldn't step on anybody to get. Come on. Man, I had to learn how to love me. Once I started loving who I was, then I could see them saying, I could recognize who God was. Until you recognize who you are, you don't see God in you. Because God been in there the whole time. He been in there the whole time. He been in there the whole time. When you was loving people and you don't even know why you was loving on them. And God is in you for you to love people more than you love yourself in the first place. That's the love of God. But God wants you to get it in order. He wants you to love what he gave you. He gave you first. And then he gave you the rest of them people. Loving yourself is, I'm saying, honoring God. Being kind to yourself is honoring God. The fruit of the Spirit, he wants you to be fruitful. He wants you to bloom where you're planted. He wants you to be fruitful. And being fruitful meaning you showing people what God has shown you. God has shown you grace. He has shown you mercy. He has shown you kindness. He has shown you gentleness. He has shown you love. He has shown you all that stuff. You chose to ignore him. But the day you start, I'm saying, recognizing what he has been doing for you, and you'll start, I'm saying, loving yourself better, you'll start telling people, oh, you ain't going to treat me like that. God been too good to me. I ain't finna spit in God's face. He been too good to me. That man, I'm saying, been protecting me before I even knew I need protection. I was walking in the valley of the shadow of death, didn't even know I was walking in it. He was protecting me from danger seen and unseen. You'll see me Friday, and it will continue. Oh, man, you ready to fight about it? Boom. They don't even understand, Earth Man, that the girl like me, minister started in the kitchen doing hair, baby. Girls like me, he been built me for this. Girls like me, minister started in the kitchen doing hair. It started in the kitchen. I'm talking about we need to start recording some of them sessions that we be having, Jesus. Y'all think I'm a professional around here. And then I'm saying, I make all my customers, I'm saying, I make all my clients, they be some therapists too. Because they be telling me their stuff, and then I start telling them my stuff, and then next thing you know, we counseling each other. It ain't just no one-way thing with me. We counsel each other. Because I'm telling y'all, your girl messed up. Your girl, I'm saying, hey, I be having some weaknesses. I have weak moments. I have sad moments. I have depressed moments. I have breakdowns. I have, let me go hide in the room for a minute. I'll be back out in a couple of days, moments. I'm talking about when people come against me, when people doubt me or mistreat me, I get hurt. I'm talking about it hurt me. Yeah. So when I come to y'all, hey, I need encouragement too. And you know, this is encouraging to be on this live and have them saying, you know, interaction with you all. That's encouraging for me. I don't want to get on here and do this. I don't like talking to myself. I'm like, hey, I don't. But you know, he keeps saying, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Somebody needs to hear it. Keep going, keep going. I'm like, but I don't want to bore him, God. He like, keep going, keep going. I'm like, them folks want to keep talking about that stuff. He like, keep going, keep going. I'm like, oh my God. But I'm gonna keep going. Y'all encouraging me, and I pray I'm encouraging y'all. I love y'all. We got some more stuff we're going to talk about. I ain't going to promise y'all I'm going to come on here every day. Because I be coming on here. I be having to have my hair done a certain way. You know, this is a ponytail right now. And see, like, my husband be wanting, like, you got to make sure your stuff straight. You can't go on in any kind of way. So, because I represent my husband. So, I got to come on here with my face, I'm saying, looking right. I can't come on here looking all raggedy. Yeah. So, you know, this has been another episode. Girls Like Me real moment. Spirit of real. When you doing something, when you got movement, they're going to come against you. Keep going. Keep your gas. I'm saying, what is it? Keep your foot on the gas. Keep moving. Don't stop for nobody but God. When God tell you sit down, that's when you sit down. Until then, whatever it is that he has planted you, wherever he has planted you at, whatever he has planted. Everybody ain't meant to be entrepreneurs. So I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you go pursue an entrepreneurship. I'm saying wherever he planted you at. If he planted you to be a patient care tech, be the best one you can be. If he planted you to be them saying a chef, be the best one you can be. If he planted you to be a hairstylist, be the best hairstylist. Nail tech, be the best one. Wherever he has planted you, be the best you can be. That's all he wants from you. I love y'all. God love y'all. And we're going to be some better women in 2025. We're going to love ourselves first. Amen. Good night.